Hello and welcome to the eFresh.com Coffee News. Today is the 17th of December. My name is Kim and these are this week's headlines. Lower output to hit coffee trade. Rains subside aiding coffee harvest. Help for African coffee farmers. Coffee may prevent diabetes. The latest monthly report issued by the ICO has significant bad news for the global coffee industry. With production of coffee reported to be around 123 to 125 million bags for 2009-2010, it highlights a few issues with the hardening in coffee prices being perhaps the most obvious one. The lower production would impact consumption not just in emerging markets like Russia, Algeria, and Ukraine, but also in producing nations such as Indonesia and Brazil. The emerging markets have witnessed the fastest annual growth rate of 5.5% between 2008 and 2009, while in case of coffee-producing nations, it is placed at 3.81% during the same period. The rains in Uganda's eastern and central main coffee regions have abated, enhancing the ongoing main harvest of the 2009-2010 seasons. David Mwang of New Cafe said the rains have subsided in the past few weeks, aiding coffee bean ripening and drying. The continuation of warm weather for the next few weeks will be essential for the harvest, he said. The main coffee harvest, which started late September, has been interrupted by above-normal rains, which have delayed picking and the marketing season. The region accounts for around 55% of the country's total coffee output. Last month, Uganda's coffee exports dropped by 12% on year due to the heavy rains. African coffee farmers will get help adapting to climate change through a deal announced by First Minister of Wales, Carwyn Jones. It is one of the first projects under a UN scheme to link parts of the developing world to rich nations. At the Global Climate Change Conference in Copenhagen, Mr. Jones will unveil a 3-year partnership between Wales, the Mabale region in Uganda, and the United Nations Development Programme. One of the first projects will be to run a tree nursery with a fair trade coffee cooperative. The trees will provide shade to lower the temperatures for the coffee plants of 6,000 farmers. Mr. Jones, who arrived in the Danish capital, said that most people in the region are subsistence farmers whose livelihoods are acutely sensitive to the changes in the weather that they have seen in recent years. New evidence shows coffee drinkers have a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. U.S. researchers at the Archives of Internal Medicine believe the protection may not be down to caffeine, since decaf coffee has the greatest effect. An analysis of 18 separate studies involving nearly 500,000 people reveals those who drink 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day cut the risk by a fifth or more. The same amount of decaffeinated coffee had an even bigger effect, lowering the risk by a third. Thank you for watching the eFresh.com Coffee News. See you next time.